Welcome to the channel. Today, we're diving into the powerful and honestly pretty liberating ideas from Austin Kleon's amazing book, Show Your Work. This is all about a philosophy that could completely change how you think about your creative process and, actually putting it out into the world.
So let's kick things off with a feeling that I'm sure every single creator, artist, or builder out there knows really well. It's that nagging voice in your head, that fear that what you're doing just isn't quite good enough yet. It's that moment of hesitation right before you hit publish or share.
And this feeling, right? It can trap so many of us in this really frustrating cycle. We kind of hide our work, we tweak it forever, always waiting for that one perfect moment to finally show it to the world. A moment that, let's be real, never actually seems to come. Yeah, the default setting for most of us is to just grind away in private, hoping that one day somebody, a publisher, a gallery, a producer, is just going to magically find us and give us our big break. But this book asks a really powerful question. What if we just flip that whole script? What if we don't have to wait for anyone at all? Okay, so let's get right into it by tackling the first huge mental block that holds so many people back. It's this idea that you have to be some kind of untouchable, solitary genius before you've even earned the right to share your work. I mean, look at this shift in thinking. It just completely lowers the barrier to entry, right? We can move away from this idea that we need some kind of rare, special talent and instead embrace a reality that's way more accessible and, frankly, way more human. It's not about what you are. It's all about what you're willing to do. It's about being open and just sharing.
And this quote just nails it. The most important quality isn't some incredible talent you're born with. It's the simple act of being generous enough to open a window and let people see what you're excited about. And that's an action you can take right now, today, not some title you have to earn down the road.
So let's move on to the next myth, because this one is a very close cousin to the genius myth, and it's just as paralyzing. It's the insane pressure we put on ourselves to only show these flawless, perfectly polished, finished things to the world. This idea right here is a total game changer. For so long, we've been taught to hide the rough drafts, the mistakes, all the frustrating parts. But the reality is, sharing that messy, unpolished, ongoing journey, that's where the real connection happens. That process is proof that you're a real person, and that's what people are actually drawn to. So what does that actually look like? Well, it's sharing little snippets of your progress, not just the big finale. It's talking about your experiments, especially the ones that didn't work out. It's letting people in on your behind-the-scenes thinking and, yeah, even your failures. All these little pieces attract a community that cares way more about honesty in your process than some sterile, perfect final product. And hey, if these ideas are starting to click with you, if you're feeling a little more inspired to share your own journey, why not take a quick second to support the channel? Liking and subscribing really helps us bring you more explainers on powerful ideas just like this. Okay, so we've hopefully busted some of those myths. You don't have to be a genius, you don't have to be perfect. So, what's next? How do you actually do this in a way that doesn't feel like you're just shamelessly promoting yourself, but feels more like a genuine contribution? The trick is to completely reframe the whole act. This isn't about just screaming, "Look at me," into the internet. Generous sharing is about turning what could feel like self-promotion into a rich, two-way conversation. It's about contributing to your community, not just taking from it. And here are 3 really simple, practical ways to do that. First, just teach people what you're learning as you go. Be an open book. Second, become almost obsessed with giving credit to your influences. It shows respect and it helps connect the dots for everyone else. And third, use your platform, no matter how small it is, to shout out and amplify the work of other people that you really admire. That's how you turn competition into connection. And this all leads us to the final and maybe the most important piece of this whole puzzle. Because we can understand all these ideas in our heads, but to actually put them into practice, well, that takes a little something more. It takes courage to just start showing up. And this is where the book just totally dismantles the myth of overnight success. Real, lasting visibility isn't some huge, dramatic moment where you get discovered. No way. It's built slowly, brick by brick, through small, consistent, daily habits. Posting that one sketch, sharing that one thought, showing one tiny piece of your process day in and day out. Ultimately, this whole philosophy is about taking back the power. You stop waiting for permission from some invisible authority. You stop waiting for someone else to tell you your work is good enough.
By consistently and generously showing what you do, you are actively choosing yourself. And when you do that, you're creating this open invitation for other people to find you, connect with you, and come along for the ride.
So let this be your big takeaway, your challenge. Don't worry about some grand, perfect launch that's weeks away. Just think about right now, today. What is one small, imperfect piece of your process, or your progress, or just a thought you had that you can share? And if this explainer was valuable for you, maybe the best way to put these ideas into practice is to share it with another creator, another artist, someone you know who might need to hear this message today. And of course, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive into transformative ideas.
Thanks so much for hanging out. Now go out there and show your work.